January is over, and this single month shook the world more than many entire years. At several points, it genuinely felt like the world was standing on the edge of a third world war. From major geopolitical tensions to events that changed global conversations, January 2026 was packed with moments that mattered. Today is January 31st, and to wrap up this intense month, we have put together the 31 most important events from these 31 days. Throughout the month, we tried to bring you the key updates of each day, and this video brings all of that together in one place. Watch till the end, and you will get a complete review of January in one video. So, let's get started. New York City's newly elected mayor, Zoran Mamdani, made history by taking his oath of office with the Holy Quran in his hand. This marks a first in the city's political history. Fifth day of anti-government protests in Iran turns deadly, with 6 reported dead. Donald Trump issues a warning of possible U.S. intervention. The United States has launched a major military operation in Venezuela. According to U.S. President Donald Trump, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife have been detained and taken to an undisclosed location. SpaceX owner Elon Musk has announced free internet service for the people of Venezuela. The United States is closely monitoring the situation in Iran, President Donald Trump says, again warning of a strong strike if tensions escalate. A series of earthquakes, including a strong 6.2 magnitude tremor, struck western Japan on Tuesday morning. Several people were injured and some buildings were damaged. After Venezuela, is Greenland next? The U.S. says taking control of Greenland is a national security priority. Trump approves a bill imposing a 500% tariff on India and other countries for buying Russian oil. Internet access across Iran has been disrupted amid ongoing protests. Anti-government protests in Iran have turned more violent, with the death toll rising to at least 62. Israel is on high alert amid fears the United States may intervene in Iran during the country's largest anti-government protests in years. Iran has declared 3 days of national mourning after multiple violent riots during nationwide protests left many people dead. Anti-government protests in Iran have entered their third week, with reports saying at least 646 people have died in the violence so far. Iran's military says it is at the highest level of defensive readiness and warns it is ready to deliver a strong response to any aggression, according to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. The US and UK have issued travel warnings to their citizens about visiting Israel amid rising tensions between Washington and Tehran. Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado met Donald Trump on Thursday and presented him with her Nobel Peace Prize medal. Iran has partially restored mobile internet access. Trump announces tariffs on 8 European allies over opposition to Greenland acquisition. Iran's supreme leader says the country defeated the U.S. by suppressing violent protests. A deadly explosion rocks Kabul's high-security zone. Afghan officials confirm a powerful blast hit a hotel in a heavily guarded area on Monday. 7 people died, several others were injured. Politics spills into cricket between India and Bangladesh. Rising diplomatic tensions led to a court petition in India seeking a ban on Bangladesh from international cricket. The Delhi High Court has now rejected that petition. Putin joins Trump's peace board. Donald Trump says Vladimir Putin has agreed to be part of the U.S. Board of Peace. The claim is drawing global attention. The United States has officially left the World Health Organization. According to the BBC, the U.S. formally withdrew from the World Health Organization. This means America is no longer working with the WHO, one of the United Nations' largest global health agencies. A major breakthrough on the Ukraine war. Russia, Ukraine, and the United States have held their first-ever trilateral meeting on ending the conflict. The discussion details remain undisclosed, with another meeting scheduled for Saturday. Now it's official: Bangladesh out of T20 World Cup. Bangladesh have been dropped from the T20 World Cup, replaced by Scotland. This time the ICC has also confirmed the matter with a statement. Now cricket is completely fail. ICC equal to Indian Cricket Council. Winter storm has frozen the United States. Extreme cold has brought daily life to a halt. At least 7 people have lost their lives so far. Nearly 1 million residents remain without electricity. In a single day, more than 16,000 flights were cancelled. U.S. warships arrive in the Middle East. The deployment has fueled concerns over a possible American strike on Iran. Tehran says it is fully prepared to respond to any aggression. Saudi Arabia draws a clear red line on Iran. Riyadh says its airspace and land will not be used for any attack on Iran. Election tension in Bangladesh turns deadly. A violent clash erupted in Sherpur ahead of the polls. Jamaat-e-Islami local leader Maulana Rizal Karim was critically injured during a confrontation between rival political supporters. More than 50 people were hurt in the incident. Rizal Karim later died while being taken to hospital. Despite military warnings, President Trump says the U.S. wants talks with Iran. He told reporters that Washington is open to a nuclear deal. Trump added he is hopeful military action can be avoided for now. Tensions remain high, but diplomacy is still on the table. UK pushes back against Trump on China. US President Donald Trump called doing business with China risky, but UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has rejected that view. He said cutting ties with China would be foolish for the UK. Follow for more real-time updates. Subscribe.